morning, my name is Terri DeBacco. I live the women's 90th Cursillo at St. Pius X in Selinsgrove. I almost said Danville. I think I can go around and tell and say who everyone's name is and where they're from and what. Off track. I grouped into the Curia of St. Mark, and I attend Holy Name of Jesus Church. The 3-day Cursillo. The Cursillo in Christianity is a method that enables living the true Christian life in the light of your baptismal commitment. To experience a Cursillo is a marvelous grace, which takes individuals where they are at all their possible situations and enables them to cooperate with God. The Cursillo could be compared to a new birth, a rebirth in Christ. It is the living communication with the community of faith, made present through the witness of our leaders. There are 3 essential encounters. The first day, encounter with oneself. The second day, encounter with Christ. The third day, encounter with others. The technique includes all that is lived in Cursillo: the service sheet, the spiritual direction, the group reunion, the altrea, and the closing. All these techniques help to remove barriers and obstacles that would prevent the message from reaching the candidate's mind and heart. Sincerity, realism, and courage are needed to implement the technique. The team must be flexible to adjust quickly at each moment. The effectiveness of the Cursillo is dependent more on its content than on its method. On Christianity being proclaimed, lived, and joyfully communicated. The layperson conforms his life to Christ's image by means of faith, hope, and charity. The Cursillo is planned to help candidates awaken their hunger for God through living experience of joy and grace and living in community and friendship. We must place special emphasis on the Eucharistic celebration that should be the center of life during those 3 days. Visits to the Blessed Sacrament are of great spiritual and teaching value. The spontaneity and sharing of personal feelings promotes the common unity of all the participants. These visits, praying, sharing, and taking others' problems as our own solidifies our community. The Virgin Mary inspired the movement and is included in several of the Rollos in many of the prayers, especially the Rosary and the Sabatina. Prayer is the main supernatural means of success during the weekend. We stress and insist on praying from the heart. To facilitate a spirit of sharing, promote an attitude of community, and open the door of friendship, the candidates divide into small groups, or decurias, which actually means groups of 10. The decuria leader is responsible to assist the group leader, the candidate selected for this role. A good group leader raises questions, keeps the discussion focused, and can relate the remarks of the participants that they share. Each participant should be free to pray, meditate, be alone, socialize, receive spiritual direction, counseling, or personal contact throughout the weekend. Each day, the group prepares and presents a poster that depicts the message they receive from the Royals, in which they try to capture, sometime humorously, most time humorously, the ideas that have most impressed them during the day. The posters serve best when they do not become a distraction, although. The blending of social, work, and ethnic backgrounds allows us to share both our diversity as well as what we have in common as Christians. Music and songs is a means to an end. Singing helps build community. It's easier for everyone to sing popular songs and hymns than to teach new ones. The last Cursillo that I worked, I just stopped and listened at the closing mass of the women singing, and it just gave me chills, because they start out a little bit slower, but by that last mass, it's amazing. The phrase de colores is the title of a popular folk song from Spain. It has simple, innocent, and even naive words, which are used as a means of relaxation and amusement during free periods, as we use before our meals. Christian joy is the fruit of the Holy Spirit. It is a realization that one is loved by God and can love others as a consequence. Christian joy should be distinguished from human happiness. If the conversion is genuine, Christian joy is the consequence. Those in charge are charged with limited elements such as music and jokes, but they are not excessive. Palanca has always been an essential part of Cursillos and should be practiced in its entirety. A Palanca letter is one that is sent to the candidates and team, informing them of the prayers and sacrifice that one is offering to God on their behalf. The actual Palanca is the action, intercessory prayer, sacrifice, or works of mercy. The participants require isolation in order to build a united community in only 3 days. Since there must be reflection, prayer, and sincerity, everything that is a distraction must be avoided, particularly any contact with the outside. It's a little hard to do that these days with cell phones. And the greatest contribution the fourth day community, all of us can make to the Cursillo, is to offer real Palanca and attend that closing. De Colores.